Life is what happens while you are busy making other plans. Love is the answer, and you know that for sure. Love is a flower, you've got to let it grow. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, and I think I'm liable to be put away as insane for expressing that. That's what's insane about it. Time you enjoy wasting was not wasted. As usual, there is a great woman behind every idiot. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. All we are saying is give peace a chance. I believe in everything until it's disproved. So I believe in fairies, the myths, dragons. It all exists, even if it's in your mind. Who's to say that dreams and nightmares aren't as real as the here and now? If someone thinks that love and peace is a cliché that must have been left behind in the 60s, that's his problem. Love and peace are eternal. The more I see, the less I know for sure. Everybody loves you when you're 6 foot in the ground. Music is everybody's possession. It's only publishers who think that people own it. You don't need anybody to tell you who you are or what you are. You are what you are. I'm not claiming divinity. I've never claimed purity of soul. I've never claimed to have the answers to life. I only put out songs and answer questions as honestly as I can. But I still believe in peace, love and understanding. All you need is love. I'm not going to change the way I look or the way I feel to conform to anything. I've always been a freak. So I've been a freak all my life, and I have to live with that, you know. I'm one of those people. You have to be a bastard to make it, and that's a fact. And the Beatles are the biggest bastards on earth. Surrealism had a great effect on me because then I realized that the imagery in my mind wasn't insanity. Surrealism to me is reality. The postman wants an autograph. The cab driver wants a picture. The waitress wants a handshake. Everyone wants a piece of you. Everything is clearer when you're in love. God is a concept by which we measure our pain. You're just left with yourself all the time, whatever you do anyway. You've got to get down to your own God in your own temple. It's all down to you, mate. It was like being in the eye of a hurricane. You'd wake up in a concert and think, wow, how did I get here? If being an egomaniac means I believe in what I do and in my art or music, then in that respect you can call me that. I believe in what I do, and I'll say it. These critics with the illusions they've created about artists, it's like idol worship. They only like people when they're on their way up. I cannot be on the way up again. I don't know which will go first, rock and roll or Christianity. We're more popular than Jesus now. I don't know which will go first, rock and roll or Christianity. And God help Bruce Springsteen when they decide he's no longer God. They'll turn on him, and I hope he survives it. Love is the flower you've got to let grow. We've got this gift of love, but love is like a precious plant. You can't just accept it and leave it in the cupboard or just think it's going to get on by itself. You've got to keep watering it. You've got to really look after it and nurture it. Yeah, we all shine on, like the moon, and the stars, and the sun. Reality leaves a lot to the imagination. I believe time wounds all heals. If everyone demanded peace instead of another television set, then there'd be peace. I believe in God, but not as one thing, not as an old man in the sky. I believe that what people call God is something in all of us. I believe that what Jesus and Muhammad and Buddha and all the rest said was right. It's just that the translations have gone wrong. Will the people in the cheaper seats clap your hands? And the rest of you, if you'll just rattle your jewelry? Part of me suspects that I'm a loser, and the other part of me thinks I'm God Almighty. You either get tired fighting for peace, or you die. When you're drowning, you don't say, I would be incredibly pleased if someone would have the foresight to notice me drowning and come and help me, you just scream. My role in society, or any artist's or poet's role, is to try and express what we all feel. Not to tell people how to feel. Not as a preacher, not as a leader, but as a reflection of us all. If you tried to give rock and roll another name, you might call it Chuck Berry. Jesus was all right, but his disciples were thick and ordinary. It's them twisting it that ruins it for me. The basic thing nobody asks is, why do people take drugs of any sort? Why do we have these accessories to normal living to live? I mean, is there something wrong with society that's making us so pressurized that we cannot live without guarding ourselves against it? Christianity will go. It will vanish and shrink. I needn't argue with that. I'm right and I will be proved right. We're more popular than Jesus now. I don't know which will go first, rock and roll or Christianity. It doesn't matter how long my hair is or what color my skin is or whether I'm a woman or a man. There's nothing you can know that isn't known. I don't believe in killing whatever the reason. Guilt for being rich, and guilt thinking that perhaps love and peace isn't enough and you have to go and get shot or something. The cross of the Legion of Honor has been conferred on me. However, few escape that distinction. Lots of people who complained about us receiving the MBE received theirs for heroism in the war for killing people. We received ours for entertaining other people. I'd say we deserve ours more. The thing the 60s did was to show us the possibilities and the responsibility that we all had. It wasn't the answer. It just gave us a glimpse of the possibility. Possession isn't 9/10 of the law. It's 9/10 of the problem. Rituals are important. Nowadays it's hip not to be married. I'm not interested in being hip. He didn't come out of my belly, but my God, I've made his bones, because I've attended to every meal, and how he sleeps, and the fact that he swims like a fish because I took him to the ocean. I'm so proud of all those things. But he is my biggest pride. We were all on this ship in the 60s, our generation, a ship going to discover the new world. And the Beatles were in the crow's nest of that ship.